Hey, welcome to day 158. We're in Ecclesiastes 7 through 11. I apologize, I have a little bit of a cold. A lot of a cold. So let's get through this. A lot of really good things today. Okay, you're supposed to think about death. Chapter 7, verse 4. A wise person thinks about a lot about death. Not just about death, a lot about death. While a fool thinks only about having a good time. It's just meaning take your time, enjoy the life you have, but remember you have an appointment with death and you can't stop it. And that's mentioned throughout this time. And you should think about it. You should always be prepared. That's really what this group of stuff is talking about. Enjoy your life. Don't forget, hard times come to good and bad people. Prepare always, have your money in different places. You can't stop from getting sick. You can't stop death from happening. You can't stop tragedy if you lose a child or a spouse or a parent. You can't stop it. You must prepare. You must enjoy the life God's given you, and we cannot understand what God's activities are. That is all what we're learning in 7 through 11 today. Accept what God does. Accept. 7:13, accept the way God does things, for who can straighten what he has made crooked? And we don't understand it. I'm going to get to that part at the end. We don't understand it. And we can't understand God's activities. So why would we try to change what God's doing? Why don't we just trust in him? Prosperity and hard times both come from God. 7:14, enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times strike, realize that both come from God. Remember that nothing is certain in this life. You may prepare and think something's certain. You don't know what's going to happen. Not a single person is sinless. I like to point this out throughout the Bible because it is throughout the Bible. It is some kind of a common theme. Nobody except Christ is sinless. 7:20. Not a single person on earth is always good and never sins. Not a single person. God made everyone to have high moral standards, be virtuous. 7:29. But I did find this, he says. God created people to be virtuous, to have high moral standards, but they have each turned out to follow their own downward path. Death, 8:7. Indeed, how can people avoid what they don't know is going to happen? You can't avoid stuff. And then I have in here also for death 9, verses 9 through 12. You can read all of that. It's just eye-opening. Crime has to be punished, 8:11. When a crime is not punished quickly, people feel it is safe to do wrong. You have to punish crime. Enjoy life, 8:14 through 16. And this is not all that is meaningless in our world. In this life, good people are often treated as though they were wicked, and wicked people are often treated as though they were good. This is so meaningless. So I recommend having fun, because there's nothing better for people in this world than to eat, drink, and enjoy life. Eat, drink, and enjoy life. Work. Prepare, 10:10. Using a dull axe requires great strength, so sharpen the blade. That's the value of wisdom. It helps you succeed. Prepare. Don't prepare with crap. Cannot understand God's activities. 11:5. Just as you cannot understand the path of the wind or the mystery of a tiny baby growing in its mother's womb, so you cannot understand the activity of God who does all things. So I put that in my description of God. We can't understand his activities. That's what this is all really about. We need God. We don't understand a lot of things, and bad things happen to good people, and it all comes from God. We need to trust in him, because something bad can happen to you for a very good reason. That is your day 158. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.